At this time, many objects around you, just like your almirah in your room, your window, your door, your table, your bed. Can you imagine any of this without the knowledge of lines and angles? Can you imagine any object without lines and angles? No, there is not possibility of any objects without lines and angle around of you. So students, today our topics is lines and angles. Lines and angles. You know, minimum of two lines, minimum of 2 points required to draw a line. Just like we have 2 points A and B. We can draw a line to join A and B. Okay? Here you will learn some properties of angles and lines intersecting each others. Lines intersecting each other. We will study about these two types of properties. Some properties of line, some properties of angle, and some properties of intersecting of two lines also. If we draw two lines, then you can draw the two lines, either they cut each other or they will be parallel to each other. Either they cut each other or they will be parallel to each other. We can draw the lines in these two ways. The cutting lines is called the intersecting lines. These are the intersecting lines, or where distance is same from starting to end point, that is called the parallel lines. Now we will study about these two types of line. In daily routine life, you observe many kind of angles. For example, in school exhibition, you want to make a model of a hut using sticks. Okay, you will put some of sticks in parallel lines to each other, or some of the sticks intersecting each other. Without the knowledge of the properties of these lines and angles, do you think any architect draw any layout of any building? No, there is not possibility to know the properties of lines, rays and angles. Today we will do some basic properties of them, which you have already learned in previous classes. Now we will start the properties of line. If a line have two endpoints, just like A and B, then it is called a line segment. It is called a line segment, and we denote it AB, or line segment AB. Right? If there is one endpoint of any line, then it is called the ray. Here we can denote AB is called the ray, or ray AB. Third is, if there is no endpoint of any line, then it is called the line L. There are two arrows. The meaning of arrow is we can increase the line as we want, or A, B, we can extend the line only in one way. Here we can't extend the line, here we can't go the line any side. Here was only 2 points, maximum 2 points in these lines. If there are 3 points on a line, then what will we do? If there are 3 points on a line, then we call it collinear points. Collinear points. The meaning of collinear points, when the points are in same line, in a straight line, then the points are called the collinear line. Now question arises, if points are not in a straight line, if points are not in a line, then what we will call that points? Just like take 3 points. If 3 points not in a line, then that points we will call non-collinear points. Non-collinear points. These are the non-collinear points A, B and C. We have the three non-collinear points A, B and C. With the help of non-collinear points, we can draw two lines. Here we can draw two lines, line segment AB and line segment BC. But B is the common point. The common point is called the vertex of the point. V is the vertex of the point. So here we can make a angle ABC. So we can say if two lines join at a one point, then it makes an angle, and we can denote an angle ABC. Starting to end and common point will be in mid of the angles. You can say CBA or ABC. Now you can say when we join two lines at a same point, then it makes an angles. Here is the angle ABC. Now the types of angle, we will study about the types of angle. You already know the some types of the angles, just as angles are many types. First is acute angle. After that, right angle. After that, obtuse angle. And one is straight angle. And other is reflex angle. Right? Now what is the meaning of these angles? You know, right angle is the equal to 90 degree, and we can draw the right angle just like this. Two straight line, when two straight lines join at same point, then it will be called the right angle, and that right angle is equal to x is equal to 90 degree. So what is the meaning of acute angle? When the angle is less than 90 degree. When an angle is less than 90 degree, then it will be called acute angle. It will be called acute angle, and it must be between 0 to 90 degree. Y must be between 0 to 90 degree. Now it's turn to obtuse angle. Obtuse angle always greater than 90 degree. Obtuse angle will be always greater than 90 degree, and it can be drawn greater than 90 degree. Here Z is greater than 90 degree. Now the turn of straight angle. Straight angle is the in straight line. We have a straight line ABC. Here angle becomes 180 degree. So straight angle is equal to 180 degree. Straight angle is equal to 180 degree. Now it is a turn of reflex angle. What is the meaning of reflex angle? We know that a line makes reflex angle which is the greater than to 180 degree, which is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree. The angle which is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree is called the reflex of angles. Is called the reflex of angle. When any angle is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degrees, called the reflex of angle. Further, if sum of any two angles is equal to 90 degree, it is called complementary angles. Complementary angles means two angles, we have x and y. If the sum of two angles x plus y is equal to 90 degree, then it is called complementary angles. If sum of two angles is equal to 180 degree, then it is called the supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. If sum of two angles is equal to 180 degree, then it is called the supplementary angles. If sum of two angles is equal to 90 degree, then it is called complementary angles. You know, earlier classes you have studied about adjacent angles. If they have any common vertices. If they have any common vertices in any angle A, B and C, its common vertex is D. There is two angles A, B and D D, B and C. There are two angles. If there is a common vertex BD, then it is called the adjacent angles. Adjacent angles, which is adjacent, these two angles are adjacent angles, right? In other ways, you can say angle ABC is equal to angle ABD plus angle DBC. Now here these two lines are non-common lines and its common line is BD. Now if the non-common line in a straight line, just like A, B and C, it is in a straight line. There are two lines AB and BC. Here is also two lines AB and BC. It is in a straight form and the common vertex is BD. Then it is called a straight line or a linear pair of line. It is called a linear pair of line, and the sum of linear pair of lines is always 180 degree. Sum of linear pair of line. Sum of linear pair of line is always equal to 180 degree. Now we will do the intersecting lines. If two straight line, here is two straight line AB and CD. When two straight line cut on a common point, then it will call the intersecting lines. These are the intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. Here angle AOD. Now the properties of intersecting line, angle AOD will be equal to its opposite angle BOC. The other pair of opposite angles is angle DOB is equal to angle AOC. So here we revise the property. The opposite angles of any intersecting lines always will be equal. The opposite angles of any intersecting lines always will be equal. Just take this angle. If this angle is 30 degree, then this angle is will also be equal to 30 degree. Now students, today we learned about the properties of lines and angles. In other video, I will be tell you the other some major properties of the lines and angles, just like composite angles, etc., etc. So if there is any confusion, if you not understand any kind of topic of geometry, you can tell me and I will make that video. Thank you.